up, you guys? I'm on my way home from work. Like usual, I just wanted to take this little bit of time to make this video because there's some things that I just felt were on my heart and I really wanted to share with you guys. So this video is going to be all about not getting overwhelmed with all of the things that you feel like you have to do in your Scentsy business and keeping it simple, but also working your business and fitting your business into your busy schedule, right? Because we're all very busy. We all have things. We have full-time jobs. We have families. We have households. We have demanding workloads. We have after-school activities, you know, all the things that we're doing in a day. And sometimes it just feels like when you have so much going on that you really just don't have enough time to fit another thing in, let alone a full business, right? If you're anything like me, then you're probably scouring all of the Scentsy groups. You are on YouTube looking at all the things, and all of these people are telling you all of the things that they do in their business. They're telling you about how they started a birthday club, or they're doing a scent crate, or they're doing personal specials, or they are sending out all of these happy mails and sample packs and all of these things that they're doing. And it's easy to feel overwhelmed because you start to feel like you have to do all of these things in order to have a successful business. And that's really not the case. Yes, there are some things that you should do and want to do in order to have a successful business, but you should never feel like you have to do all of these crazy things in order to make that happen. So simplicity is key. I don't know if any of you have heard of this, but Heidi and Orville, the owners of Scentsy, they have sort of a motto for Scentsy and how we should run our business, and that is simplicity, authenticity, and generosity, right? They want you to keep it simple, they want you to be authentic, and they want you to be generous. And so, in my mind, really the way I think of it is treating your customers the way you would want to be treated as a customer. Do I feel like I am entitled to constantly get freebies and samples in the mail? No. Most brands are not just sending all of their customers samples in the mail all the time for no reason. So you shouldn't feel like you have to do something like that. Now, is that generous? Yes. But you could always limit that down to maybe once every 3 or 4 months. Or, you know, obviously you can give them a goodie with their purchase or whatever the case is, but don't feel like you have to go above and beyond what you're capable or able to do, because then that starts to feel like a chore instead of something that you want to do, and then it starts to turn into it starts to come from a place of feeling like you have to, and then you start to get overwhelmed. And so you definitely don't want that to happen. So don't feel like you have to do all of the things in order to be successful. So with that being said, that doesn't mean that you don't want to do anything. So you definitely want to take care of your customers, and you want to provide really good customer service. And that starts with a really good follow-up system. So if you have not started a good follow-up system, I highly recommend that you do. Follow-up systems can come in a number of ways, and in the Scentsy Sisters team group, I did post how I do my follow-ups. I use an app and website called Trello, and I show you all about how I use that. But there are binder systems and all sorts of different systems that you can find on YouTube But the key is just to find something that works for you and your lifestyle. So since I am constantly on the go, I'm constantly moving and shaking, I'm constantly have things to do, I need something that's electronic that I can take with me. And so Trello is really what is working for me. I started out with a binder system, but then I felt like I couldn't follow up when I had bits and pieces of time. So sometimes I like to fit these things into my busy schedule. So I'll do it on my lunch break, or I'll do it while I'm sitting at the dentist office, or I'll do some follow-up while I'm waiting for my daughter to get out of archery practice. You know, all of these things can be fit into the bits and spare parts of time that you have available, and I needed something that went with me. I didn't want to have to carry this binder around everywhere I went, so I started using something electronic. Now that doesn't mean that you can't carry it around with you. If that works for you, then that's perfect. But I just couldn't fit one more thing into my purse. So find systems that work for you, that help you in your business. And then of course you want to fit that into your busy schedule. So like I just said, you know, I work full time. I'm currently substitute teaching Zumba classes 2 days a week until the end of December. So that's 2 days out of the week that I get to work my business. As I come home, I change, I go, I'm dropping my daughter off at archery, I'm going to Zumba, I'm picking her up, then I'm getting the kids ready for bed, you know, and by that time I'm exhausted. It's 10 o'clock by the time I even have time to work on anything, and I'm not doing anything. So that's 2 days out. Like I said, my daughter does archery. My kids go to different after-school activities and things. There's, you know, school functions like you know, concerts and all the things this time of year. And so I totally understand being busy. You have to fit your business into the nooks and crannies, as I call it, of your life. And so I like to work during my lunch break. Sometimes I'm following up with people, I'm checking in to see if they need anything, or I am setting up posts for scheduling to my groups or my parties and things like that. I'm looking for graphics or making graphics that I might need. You know, as I'm sitting around not doing anything, if I have an extra 15 minutes between dinner and bath time or whatever the case is, I'm fitting these bits and pieces of my business into my life. Now that's not to say that I'm constantly on my phone and I'm not paying attention to anything and I'm just work. But at the same time, whenever I have free time, I'm choosing to use that to work my business. Now, with that being said, you have to be very highly motivated if you are very busy and you want this business to work for you. One of the reasons why I joined Scentsy and why I'm choosing to really work hard at my business is because I want to get to a point where I can work for myself and quit my day job and work from home on my schedule, on my terms, and doing something that I really enjoy. And so that is my why. And I really encourage you to figure out, why are you joining this business? Is it just to get some extra money? Is it just because it's fun and you love the product and you want a discount? Do you want to be able to contribute to your bills? Or maybe you want to be able to make that a full-time income, which is totally, completely doable and beyond even. So figure out why you're doing this. Maybe it's a hobby, a way for you to connect with people, a way for you to meet new people. Whatever the case is, figure out what is the reason why you want to be a Scentsy consultant, and let that be at the forefront of everything that you do. So because I'm so highly motivated to create a full-time income for myself, working for myself, it has really pushed me and driven me to want to succeed in this business. Now, I don't always put in the amount of time and effort into this business that I want to put in, but in my mind, I know that I'm not putting in that work, and I'm not going to see that return if I'm not putting in that work. So there is kind of this idea from some people sometimes when they join a direct sales company. People think that, you know, I'm joining a direct sales company, I'm just gonna throw up some images on Facebook and the orders are gonna roll in. And that's really not the case. The biggest thing about a direct sales company is direct sales. You want to have a direct connection with the customer. So you want to be talking to people, you want to reach out to people, you want to have conversations with these people, and it doesn't have to just be like, hey girl, want to buy some Scentsy? Like, it's not like that. You don't want to just reach out to people and just start spamming them and trying to get them to buy. You want to build relationships with these people. You want to build a friendship with these people. You want to get to know people, and then at some point you can kind of segue into the idea of what you do, or if it's something that they might like and enjoy. And so that is something that is really key when building your business. You really want to build relationships, especially if you're going to be doing this all online. I've been doing it mostly online, and you really want to build connections and relationships with people by talking to them, getting to know them, commenting on their Facebook posts, and reaching out to them, especially when they purchase from you, making sure they're liking everything, making sure that they don't have any issues or problems, and just saying hi sometimes goes a really long way. So with that being said, I think I've covered everything that I want to cover. If you have any questions at all, please let me know in this group, Unleash Your Dream Team. This is my personal group for my team members. So if you are seeing this, then you are on my team, and I have set up some units. So the units are basically posts that are going to help walk you through being successful in your business and working your business in different ways. And so make sure you go through those units, make sure you check them out. Right now there are some simple like starter units on there, mainly to do with when you first join, starting a launch party, fixing your Facebook to work for you if you're doing a lot of Facebook marketing, and things like that. I do plan on adding more units and more learning things in here so that you can really just kick your business into high gear, and do things sort of the right way. So make sure you check all of that out, and as I free up some more spare time, I will start adding some more units in there for you guys. But if you have any questions or you have any issues with anything, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here for you guys. I stay up pretty late, so there's no such thing as too late, and if it is too late, I'll just answer you in the morning. Not a big deal. But feel free to let me know if you need anything. All right, guys, I will see you guys next time.